Looks like Sand has been.
Maisie is extremely clever, very creative, very entertaining.
Shall we make it more like a mountain before
But she's always been challenging.
No,
She's always just pushed the limits and boundaries. But she's so loving and she's got a lovely character that I never thought that there was some label that needed to be attached to her for me to understand my child, and I feel like her childhood has been snatched away from me. I'm Sally Burke. I live in Hull in East Yorkshire. I'm Maisie's mum. Maisie's 13 and currently she's in a hospital for children that suffer with mental health issues in Sheffield. Going to see Maisie every time, it's not just popping in the car and nipping to the local hospital when your child's poorly and you're on visiting times. It's planning a journey, so making sure that I've got enough fuel in my tank, making sure that I've got my water topped up. Bag of washing, I have to do laundry every week. We've got to hit the road because it takes an hour. Try to put 15 minutes extra in case there's any hold-ups, and sometimes it's difficult to get parked. So got to get on the road and hope that the traffic's kind. This is West End, what used to be our unit in Hull for children that are suffering with mental health issues. Because it's shut, Maisie's now in Sheffield, but if that was open, Maisie could just be there, which is about a mile away from home. When I had my baby, I was only young myself, and I was overwhelmed by the responsibility and having to put somebody else before me, and it was quite a shock to the system. But I knew even at that young age that that baby was my world, and even though lots of people thought that I was an idiot for having a child so young, I wanted to prove that even though I was young, that my child was going to turn out awesome, and she has. Seeing Maisie hit milestones and being motivated, it's worth all the hard work and all the nights of crying babies and changing nappies and all those days where you wish you could pull your hair out. The nights where you're not allowed to, you can't go out partying because you haven't got a babysitter, or you can't afford it because the kids have needed shoes. That I'm aware of, Maisie started self-harming in the December of 2013. I came home from work and found her trying to stab herself with a pair of scissors. Some days it haunts me more than other days. There was a few months where I would replay her life, replay events where, how could I have missed it? I felt that I let her down. At the moment, I've got butterflies going in my stomach. I'm always apprehensive before I go on any visit to see Maisie, wondering what I'm going to hear, if she's had any incidents or what kind of mood she's going to be in, if I'm going to get any reports that sometimes are quite hard to hear. I officially stopped work last March, but actually when Maisie went away in the December, I didn't go back to work from the December. Teaching is, you can't just get away with you're having a bad day when you're in charge of 30 children in a class, because you can't wing it. You've got to know your stuff. So Maisie had to come first. I had to make a choice, and of course, my kids come first. They always have. She already feels guilty, Maisie does, saying, "Mum, you've got to travel all this way, it's all that money what you're spending on coming to see me." And she carries that burden, which is just not fair. Girl of 13 to feel that, especially when she's in hospital poorly. I don't think professional people that make all these decisions about these units closing and we'll just put a child in a bed anywhere, I don't think they realise the physical effects that has on family members, not just the dynamics of time and if you work, it's emotionally exhausting. Yeah, it's still got the butterflies. As I get closer to the unit, at the wind turn bands near the M1, that's when I start to focus on positive things, what have happened every day, what I can tell Maisie about. So I have to almost rake through with a fine tooth comb of information, bits of information that I think she will be able to cope with without getting too jealous that she's missed out. It's quite difficult, I don't get it right every time. Being a mum was about teaching this person that looks up to you and almost is a blank page, and trying to give her the tools to see what's right and wrong in the world. I can't sleep at night. I feel so tired because laying in bed knowing that her bed's empty and that she's in a bed that's miles away from home, it's horrible. It's horrible knowing that if she needs me, that I can't just be there for her. I'm a mummy and I can't look after her and give her a hug, and it's just wrong, it's cruel, it's so cruel. It's cruel for Maisie and it's cruel for me. It shouldn't be like this.